Hey Ramblers, this video is going to be about union and intersection. The union is the first of these two topics, and it is all of the elements, or what in geometry will be the points, that are in at least one of the two given sets. When you see some examples, you'll see what I'm referring to. On the other hand, the intersection will be those points that are in both of the given sets. So let's take a look at some numbers first, and then we'll do some examples with some geometric figures. Let's say we're given some numbers 1, 2, 3, and those make up set A. And then in set B, we have 3, 4, and 5. Now this is a pretty simple example. So if we looked at the union of A and B, the union is expressed by the union symbol. That looks a little bit like a U. And that would be all of the members that are in the, at least show up in one of each of the two sets. So that would be a 1, a 2, 3 shows up twice, but we only write it once, 4, and 5. So the union would be a new set that was represented by each member that shows up in either of the two sets. Let's take a look at what the intersection. The intersection is the same symbol as the union, but notice that it's upside down. The intersection is only going to be members of each of the two sets that show up in both of them. Well, clearly, one doesn't. One only shows up in the set A, 2 only shows up in set A, and 4 shows up in set B, and 5 shows up in set B. So only 3 will be in the intersection of A and B. Now, that's the way numbers work, and you've probably been exposed to that in earlier math classes. But let's take a look at how that works when we look at geometry. Now imagine we have two rays. This is ray AB, and we also have ray AC. What would we call the union of ray AB when united with the union of with ray AC? Well, the way I like to do that is, it's pretty simplistic, but I like to use a highlighter and take each piece individually. I'm going to highlight ray AB in red, and then I'll highlight ray AC in blue. Now, since I'm looking for the either point, I want to give the name of this geometric figure that is all the points that are either blue or red. Well, I can see that that's going to be angle BAC, or we saw on Friday that you could call that angle CAB, or if you like, you could just call it angle A. The important thing is that this union of the two rays is an angle. Okay, let's take a look at a similar problem, but let's look at the intersection. Now, if we take a look at another example, which is going to be the intersection of ray XY, notice that I'm writing X first because that's the endpoint, and now it's going to intersect, so the upside down U, with another ray XZ. Let's try the same trick. Let's use the highlighter again, and I'll take the red is going to be XY, and I'll take light blue and make that XZ. And now, since we're looking for intersection, we want to choose those points that are in both sets. So that is those points that are on the ray XY and on the ray XZ. Well, clearly, that's going to be point X. So the answer there is just point X. Okay, the problems get a little more complicated than that. You're going to get some examples to work on in the homework. Hopefully you'll have some questions and we can go over it the next time we get together, which I think is going to be on Wednesday. All right, Ramblers, thanks for listening. Hope this helps.